What's up, guys? Bradu. Hi. I didn't mean that to be a wave, but it looked like it, so I'll go with it. Day 37 of 100 Days of Sketch Cards. Oh, I thought I was going to do an art cast today, and then I dinked around for longer than I meant to after work, and so here I am with less time than I thought I had. And I will do an art cast either tomorrow and or Thursday and or this weekend, so we'll see. I've been kind of enjoying doing the art casts, and I posted the last one I did of finishing up that Greg Maddux Gypsy Queen. I posted that on Blowouts forums and got some baseball fans, baseball card collectors, watching my video, and I think they appreciated that, to get kind of a behind the scenes look at what goes into a sketch card. So that was cool. I don't really even know what I'm talking about today. Like, I usually have something in my head and I just turn the camera on and I'm like, gotta shoot my video. So yesterday I was actually hoping to finish up that Gypsy Queen set, and I did not. I got, I think, let's see, I did post a video yesterday afternoon after I had already done some work when my nieces had left, so I did go back to some drawing after that. I think I probably got one more done. I have two and a half left to do, which may get done tonight, and if not, then tomorrow for sure. And I'll still be done in plenty of time to send them off. So that's all good. I'm feeling already kind of relieved to, you know, that relief when you finish a set. Because I got a lot done this weekend. Saturday was the big day where I finished 6, so. I also actually got a little bit of a start on the next set I'm working on, which is also a baseball set for a card company called Prospect Rush, or at least the set's called Prospect Rush. I think the company is too. And that was kind of interesting how that kind of fell into place. I told him, you know, I was kind of back and forth with the guy for a while on what to do, you know, the pay and how many cards and things like that, details of it. And I kind of kept pressing that I wanted to do fewer cards rather than more, and that goes back to what I've been talking about on a lot of the casts, just not getting myself overloaded. So we ended up agreeing on 10, and he's like, I don't really know what to do with you with 10. I have a set of 30 that I want. I think it was maybe all the number 1 draft picks or something like that for this last draft in baseball. And he's like, but I kind of wanted to get one artist to do all 30. So what do you think? Do you have any other ideas? And I was like, I think he maybe was trying to get me to say I'd do 30. And I really didn't want to commit to that. I probably would have done. Anyway, I said, how about this? Here's an idea. How about I'm doing 10? How about 10 of the best number 1 draft picks of all time? That way it wouldn't have to be... I'm not a big enough baseball fan to know current players that well. But I was a big fan in the late 80s, early 90s. Know a lot of, you know, historical players and players from that era and before. And so I was like, how about some of the best number 1 picks of all time? And he's like, oh my god, that's a great idea. I'm assuming that's what he said. I'm only reading an email, but in the way I pictured in my head, he's sitting there going, oh my god, this guy's brilliant. I should pay him extra for that idea. Anyway, he was like, awesome, great idea. Do that. So he sent me a list of 10 of the top number 1 picks of all time, and that's what I'm drawing. I still am brainstorming how, you know, he said put a little something in there, like a little something on the drawing to show that that's what it is. So like top 10 all time, or top 10 number 1s, or top, I don't know. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet, but so there's that one. And the other thing I learned today, the other set I'm working on has been pushed back a couple months, or that I was going to work on. I emailed them and I was like, I've already signed a contract and stuff. The deadline is supposed to be in a month, and I don't have the cards yet. I was like, how am I gonna do anything in a month if I don't have them? I was just figuring that they just were a little late on sending them, and now I'm not gonna get the cards for a month, and then they're not due until a couple months after that. So that's actually somewhat of a relief. Not that I was gonna be overloaded. I just have all these other plans and things and ideas that are swirling in my head, and so it's kind of good that that's being pushed back, because those were going to be due basically the beginning of next month. So I would have had to go straight from the Gypsy Queen to the Prospect Rush to that set, and still sneak in a couple other little commissions and stuff that I got going on, and try and do some of my new ideas. So, like my experimental stuff that's my plan this month. And I have been doing a lot of experimenting. In fact, you could even say I've already experimented today by starting the Prospect Rush. I just approached the initial pencil sketch a little different, since I was doing the fast drawing, I guess I'd call it, this last weekend. You know what I'm talking about if you watch my last couple of videos, but if not, you might not. But anyway, I drew a lot faster this weekend than I usually do. And so I did the pencil outline, or the pencil, outline on a couple of them faster than I usually do and more loose, while still trying to get things in the right place, if that makes sense, because it's not, I don't want to lose accuracy, but I want to gain speed. So finding that balance is what I've been experimenting with, I guess. So usually what I'm saying is, I don't have anything to show, but I would sit and draw very meticulously every shape, every line. That's how I do the underdrawing, right? And this time I was like, eyes here, shape of the face, here's the hat, boom, boom, does that look right? No, erase this, scoot it over a little bit. So I was just kind of scribbling in the shapes rather than trying to do a very careful drawing. And I'll still go back and make it more careful or more accurate, but I think by treating it almost like a gesture drawing, it'll really speed things up if I can get good at that. If I can get good at accurate placement in more of a gesture style. So that was my experiment for the day, I guess. Now that I talk it out, it's like that. As far as tonight, I will finish 1, 2, or 3 Gypsy Queen cards tonight. I showed them those. Guys seemed pretty happy in a short amount of words. Something like, these look great so far, or something like that. So that's good. And I was kind of feeling, I was feeling pretty confident about them myself. You guys saw the Maddox. I haven't shown any others, but that's alright. It's good to have some surprises for for when the set comes out. I know there's other things I was thinking about. I'm actually kind of excited to draw. This is a good side thing that's happened with my art casting and, shooting videos and stuff. I can't quite, I like the blue on that painting. I'll change angles slightly. Little side thing that's happened is I'm enjoying watching other people's art cast and art videos and stuff. So it's like, it's an added incentive for me to want to draw. I'm like, I kind of can't wait to draw tonight, to listen to this art cast or to see this tutorial video or what, while I'm drawing. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. I got a couple of videos I'm looking forward to that I may or may not get to tonight. I play it, this is kind of funny, I play it by depending on what my wife's doing. If she throws on like some crappy TV show like Two Broke Girls, or I don't know, she watches a lot of those NCIS type shows, which aren't necessarily crappy, but you have to watch them to follow along, and you kind of have to know. Or even like she watches Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Agent Carter thing, which is more my type of shows, which is funny, but I don't watch them because I just haven't followed them from the beginning, and she has. So anyway, what I'm getting at is if she's watching something on TV that I am not really into, then I'll plug in my earphones and turn on an Artcast and listen to it. And if she's watching something that I am into, like I said, we've been watching Firefly or Walking Dead, so if we're on listening to The Talking Dead, I'll draw and pay attention to that. But if it's something that bores me, I'll put in my earbuds and watch something on the computer. I feel like I want to keep talking. This is one of the things that I like about the art casting instead, is with these videos. See, I'm at 11 minutes, and I didn't even, like I said, when I turned it on, I didn't really know what I was going to talk about or anything. But I feel like I have to have a little more focused approach when it's just the camera looking at me. And if I'm in an art cast, I feel a little bit more like, oh, I'm going to have time. I can say whatever comes to mind, and I still can do that here, but I feel more relaxed about doing an art cast in that regard. Because like I said, I know there's other things I was going to say today. They're lost now, and yet I've said way more things that I didn't know I was going to say or didn't have an idea of talking about. So that's it. I just talked for too long, and that's cool. I like it. I like you. Do you like me? Alright. Hopefully you guys will watch again tomorrow when I probably do an art cast. Bye.